if you are anything like me, figuring out what to make for dinner is sometimes a bit of a scramble. But with a little bit of planning, you can make a weeknight dinner that's quick, delicious, and even a little fancy. Here to give us some much needed help is Chef Tyler Hefford-Anderson, the Director of Culinary Operations at Gourmondo. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I am, and every time I've eaten anything Gourmondo, it's always been delicious, so I know that you're going to knock it out of the park.
We love hearing that.
So what are we making today?
So we're going to make a couple of things, actually. We've got a lot of ground to cover. We're going to make some carrot polenta.
Okay.
Okay.
Carrot polenta.
Carrot polenta,
okay.
Yeah. We're going to sear some shrimp.
All right.
Okay, with some smoked paprika. And then we're going to make a quick dessert, too. So I brought some blueberries. They're coming into season. We're moving into spring.
Wow.
It's almost that time of the year.
We're even making dessert. I feel like this is ambitious, so let's get started.
It is. We got a lot of work to do. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to show today is everything that I brought is things that I bought at the grocery store.
Okay, so
there's nothing special,
nothing specially sourced from your
nothing
special.
Crazy.
Okay.
And then I used a couple of shortcuts too because we wanted to find some easy ways to make dinner a little bit faster.
It's like you know how I cook.
Exactly, exactly. So carrot juice.
Okay.
Right? Great product you can get in a grocery store. Easy, easy, easy. And then chicken stock. At Gourmondo, we prefer to make our own, but you can get it at the store. There's no reason you can't.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay.
So what I did is in this pot right here, I put the chicken stock and the carrot juice.
Okay.
It's equal parts, half and half.
All right.
We brought it to a boil. Grab the whisk there.
All right.
And what we're going to do is you're just going to slowly, after we put this garlic in, go ahead and add that. We need a little flavor, right?
We need a little flavor,
important.
and we love garlic, all the
it's
garlic.
All mixed and ready to go.
All right.
Okay, give that a whisk.
All right.
And then we're going to add this in. So this is polenta, ground cornmeal,
I love
right?
polenta.
And it's not super, super fine, but it's definitely fine enough it's going to cook pretty quickly.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? So
okay.
again, this is something that
and can you get
easily.
Can you get polenta in different varying degrees of thickness?
You can. It starts to get into different. Then you start calling it semolina. You start calling it different things once it gets smaller.
Okay, so you want a polenta that's a good...
So you're looking for a polenta, which again, I bought this at the grocery store. Easy to find, easy to find. Okay, so you're gonna pour that in there and whisk as you pour it.
Okay, whisk as you pour, whisk as you pour, okay.
So this is about it's about 4 cups of liquid.
Okay.
And it's about a cup and a half of polenta.
Okay.
You're just gonna keep going. Stir that in.
All right.
And that's gonna start to get thick.
Gets thick pretty quick, huh?
It does. And our heat's a little slow, so it looks like it might take a minute. But I've already made one over here.
Oh, good.
Right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Just in case,
Okay.
we wanted to make sure.
Right.
Magic of television, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it starts to boil. One thing you should be aware of is this is like napalm. So be a little careful. You want to make sure that it doesn't see how it's starting to boil.
Yeah.
See, it's jumping at you. I told you. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
It's very Italian. It blows up.
Very Italian. That's right. And this stove is a little
it's a tricky
little
stove.
finicky.
I know. You know what? I always say the test of every good chef is this stove.
That's okay. That's fair. That's totally fair. I appreciate that. Okay, so you see how it's starting to get a little thick like that?
I love the color.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And that's just the carrot juice. That's all that does it.
Okay.
Okay. And then I brought some cream, so we're going to add the cream in there.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to mix it while you do that so you don't get dirty.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty.
Kind of fun, kind of pretty. I'll take that. And then how about some butter? Let's put a little butter in there too. How much butter do you want to put?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
Go ahead. Put about 2 pieces of that butter in there.
2 pieces?
Absolutely. There you go. And the nice thing about this recipe is, so let's say, for example, you put a little bit too much carrot juice, you put a little bit too much cream, you put a little bit too much butter. The only thing that means is instead of a plate and a fork, you need a spoon and a bowl. Right?
I like it.
Right? Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, I'm going to put this over here. All right, and so as that gets to sit and cook for a little bit, right?
Just a little bit. It doesn't take very long because think about how small those pieces of corn are.
Yeah.
They don't take very long, and we have them nice and hot.
Okay.
And they're just going to sit and kind of keep cooking while we work on our shrimp.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm going to, want me to do that while you get the shrimp?
Nope, I'm going to let that sit because you're going to do the shrimp.
Oh, I am doing the shrimp. Okay.
So I have some tarragon chopped. We're going to put that in here real quick too.
All right.
And a little bit of salt, right? We have to season everything. So go ahead and put the tarragon in.
All of it?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
Absolutely. Tastes good. Let's use it. And a nice heavy pinch of salt.
All right, a heavy pinch. Like that?
Yep.
Too much? Maybe not.
We can always add more too.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, wow, it's really getting thick.
See how quickly that gets thick?
Yeah, and so I like doing this so that we all know, you, me, and everyone else, how it's supposed to feel at varying stages of the cooking, which is important, actually, so you don't think you've messed it up. All right, we got to get to the shrimp now because we're about out of time.
Already?
I know. I tell you, it goes so fast.
It goes so fast.
But,
all right.
Okay.
We're going to do this quick. So here, add the shrimp right into this bowl right here.
Okay.
We're going to do this. I'm going to show you.
All right,
Shrimp's going to go into the bowl.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are going to go into the bowl.
All right.
Smoked paprika right into the bowl as well.
All right.
A little bit of olive oil, just like that. Sliced shallot.
I love shallot.
These are whole cumin seeds.
Whole cumin seeds.
Yeah, they're going to go in there too. And just a couple of stems of cilantro. We're going to put them in just like
All
that.
right,
Nothing fancy, right? We'll give this a little toss.
Yeah.
We can all do it so you don't get dirty.
I know, I'm like, oh.
And then we're going to put the olive oil right into this pan.
Okay.
A little bit of olive oil. It's going to smoke a little bit. We're going to put that shrimp right in.
Wow.
Super hot, super fast. Again, we're being quick tonight, right?
Yeah. As we're doing this and as you're cooking that, tell me a little bit about Gourmondo.
So Gourmondo, we started in 1996 in the Pike Place Market, as a matter of fact, just as a little sandwich shop. And our current owner was actually, as the business grew, she thought a lot about how to grow a business in Seattle in the food business. She was in hospitality herself.
Yep.
But she knew that she wanted to have a family.
Yeah.
And she knew that she really wanted to spend time at home with her kids and not work the long nights and the weekends.
Yeah.
And so she realized that boxed lunches and corporate America was something that was going to become a thing.
Yeah, and she was right.
She was right.
Can I just tell you,
right.
Can you please share my gratitude to her? Because there's been so many meetings I've been at where I literally am like, I am falling asleep. And if I just had some food, and you know what? She's probably saved corporate America because we pay attention then after we feed.
Absolutely. More than once. More than once. So these shrimp, okay, all I did was, these are shrimp from a large warehouse store, right?
Yeah.
Frozen shrimp.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Perfect.
Nothing special, nothing fancy. And you can see, look how quickly they're curling up. See how they're curling up in there?
They're beautiful.
That's an indication they're getting cooked and they're done.
That is beautiful. While you are finishing that, I am just going to take a taste of this. You've got this beautiful dish.
Go for it. Please
Look at that.
do.
Can you imagine that? Just coming home to that on a weeknight. That's so pretty. All right, time for me to taste, all right? Here we go. I'm here for it. This is going to be my lunch today, by the way.
Perfect.
I hope you're not
even have
leaving,
hot
Chef.
shrimp here you can have too.
All right, no, I'm going to eat this one right here. This looks amazing. All right. So quick, so easy, so flavorful. I am in love with it.